So we're getting ready to install the brackets on the inside door. So the inside door, the top one goes in the third hole down for the center adjuster. And then we're going to slide the bracket in, once again kind of trying to get to that neutral position. You'll notice that on the inside door, the small wheel is on the top. That's because the inside door rides on the bottom wheel, as opposed to the outside door, which rides on the top wheel. So we'll just hand tighten the pan head screws and washers. As you're installing the doors on this, you're probably going to want to have these a little bit loose. You're going to need to probably adjust these as you're sliding them in, and you may even have to adjust the outside door as you're putting them in place. So now we'll go in and do the reverse on the opposite side, put in our adjuster in that same third hole, long edge to the outside, the wheel to the inside, and we're going to, once again, kind of get to that neutral position. Hand tighten our pan head screws with the washers. So we're going to go in and install the lower bracket. You can see the large wheel. We're going to install the adjuster in the second hole. Put that in kind of in our neutral position. Pan heads with the washers, because we don't want to drill through. We'll install our last bracket. Once again, wheels to the bottom, long side to the outside. We're going to install the adjuster in the second hole down, in a neutral position. And loosely tighten everything down. So installing the outer door hardware, on the outer door we're going to use, first thing we're going to do is put in the adjuster, and it goes in this second hole. Just look according to your plans. And we're going to, when we place that in, we want to make sure that that is kind of in the center, in a neutral position in the center of this. These holes are at the center of the slot. Then I'm going to use these screws, but most importantly is I'm going to go in and use the washer behind the screw, because if you don't do this, you run the risk of running this right through the front of the door. So it's very important that you remember to go in and do these spacers. Now I'm going to come in and just lightly tighten the screws down. I don't want to ram in there because I want to be able to adjust the door once it gets in. That's probably a little too much. So once again, we're going to use the adjuster. We're going to put it in that second hole on the outside. I'm going to use put on the bracket, and now you'll notice that by a neutral position I mean this hole in the center of that oblong hole. I'm going to go back in using my pan head screws and my spacers, washers, get those just hand tightened, started. And then put them in, just loosely tighten down. I've switched to a drill and I have it set on the lightest tension. Okay, so we're going to install the bottom brackets. Once again, we're going to use the adjuster, put that in first, and once again that the long side of this goes to the outside, and we're going to go back to that same neutral position we did in the upper ones, and put in my pan head screws with the washers. I'm going to lightly tighten those down. And then we're going to do the last bracket. Once again, installing the adjuster, making sure that we're in a neutral position. The pan head screws with the washer.